Hey, hey there again. I thought I'd do a short video here in the backyard real quick. It's not the mountain scenery, but I've been kind of concerned. I've got several emails, one in particular that's got me concerned. Plus, Dave Plottis had read an email very similar to one I got, and of course mine came from an area in the middle of the country, and it's about children and things, watching them or getting close to them or being around them, and parents having to deal with Sasquatch situations around their home in a rural setting or on a farm. So I wanted to talk about the children and parents and those that are living in rural areas or on farms or ranches next to wild areas, or it could be anywhere that your home comes up against some sort of forest or park or something that's got a lot of forested area around it. It seems that children, and it's funny how they describe things, but they will come, and there seems to be this trend for a child to use the term bear to describe a Sasquatch. And of course they don't have a reference point, so a bear's the only hairy thing that they've seen, and especially if it's 3 or 4 or 5-year-old child, a bear's the only reference point they have. Some will say hairy man, maybe big hairy man, or the talking gorilla. So you have, if your child, and you live in one of these areas, and your child starts talking about, or you overhear them talking about the big hairy man in the woods talking to him, or the talking bear that walks on 2 legs, or the talking ape that walks on 2 legs, any references to something like that should be a red flag for you, and something you ought to listen to. The person's account that sent me, for a long time they just discounted their child, telling them, hey, there's this this bear in the woods that walks on 2 legs and it talks. And then his wife saw the Sasquatch, and then it finally dawned on him what was going on, and they put some cameras up, and they were actually able to catch a Sasquatch back in the wood line watching his children play. And so that freaked him out. I mean, freaked this guy out to the point where he sent his family away to another state to live with his in-laws until he could eradicate the situation. And he did trail cameras and cut back brush and did other things and when they do come and visit, he literally takes a 12-gauge shotgun, one of those assault models, and patrols the yard while they're playing. And of course his family thinks he's a nut. He's because they don't think that there's really nothing out there to be worried about. And so, but he's very concerned. So just a quick video about the talking bears and the hairy man that lives in the woods. Listen to your children. They are keen on these things, and Sasquatch and other cryptids are drawn to them. And that Sasquatch will come to the sound to watch children playing. And no, I've never seen a Sasquatch abduct a child, but I've heard there are many Native American stories where they do abduct children and women. And so you have to be vigilant, because this is something that's unpredictable. We don't know. I can't guarantee you that they're warm and fuzzy and they just want to watch your children. You can't take that sort of chance with a being that won't communicate, that is as big as they are and could snatch your child and be gone with them. So it concerned me as a father, as a grandfather, that parents are telling me about these little clues that their children are giving them, and it takes them a while to catch on. And it's no one's fault, because we're not educated, we don't know about these beings, and then our children aren't told about these beings, so there's no reference. There is no, if you see this creature, you need to stay back from him and tell me immediately. Just like you would if they said if you see a mountain lion or you see a bear, your child knows to stay away, get back from it. But these things, the child's never been educated about what a Sasquatch is and what they look like. So when they see one, they have no point of reference. They don't. It's not really a bear. That's the only thing they can equate it to. So they're going to be curious and for the most part, engage it. And to me, that could be dangerous because you just don't know. Like I've said before, they don't have a sign on front of them that says, "I'm a really sweet Bigfoot and I just want to watch your daughter play." From the one that, I'm going to abduct your child and make him be part of the clan. So we don't know that. And I'm not saying that that's what would happen. I'm just saying we don't know. And I'm going to err on the side of caution. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're warm and fuzzy, little fuzz balls that don't mean anybody any harm. So I just wanted to do a little quick video because that was really concerning me. And we keep getting those emails, of these rural families that, they approach the children first. And then the children, describe them as a, talking bear, a bear with a white face, talking ape, or a gorilla, big gorilla that walks on two legs, or a hairy man. Lots of times they'll just say, a couple of them just said this big hairy man that lives in the woods. So, one of the birds loud, aren't they? Spring has sprung here. So, just wanted to do that quick video, kind of put that out there for everybody. 90% of the people that watch this, it may not be pertinent to, but there may be some that live in these areas that have children in this situation. They just need to be aware. Need to know. If your backyard, if past your backyard's, a 30,000 acre, national park. You need to kind of be aware and, know what to look for when they're starting to interact with a child, but no one else has seen them yet. So just thought I'd do that and just do a quick little video. Y'all have a good evening, good rest of the week, and I'll put a link in this video to my Sasquatch Awareness Project site. If y'all have any issues, you need someone to talk to, someone to, tell your encounter to, please email me. Of course, there's always Steve Ishdahl and there's Dave Pilates. Don't forget them, and I'll put a link to their information as well. And things are coming along. I know that Steve's working on his project, and everybody wants to know what it is and it's excited, and it's going to be a great thing. And just when Steve gets it released, and so just have a good week. I'm going away for the weekend, so special weekend, somebody's birthday, and so I'm going to take her away to a cabin in the mountains and have a couple days of rest and relaxation away from all this craziness. So be safe out there, and God bless.